I think we would all agree that it is difficult to change the habits of a whole culture of people. Like getting people to recycle, we've had some progress, I think, as a culture, but not a lot, a little bit. You know, we have made progress in changing the way the average person behaves. It's in cleanliness. Now, I go to the bathroom a lot because I only have one kitty, and everywhere you go it says, please wash your hands. Most people do. Not everybody, but most. A football game with thousands of people. Most people wash and dry their hands. When you see somebody bleeding, we've taught this, well, because of HIV, on go the blue gloves. See a kid get hurt at a ball game, he's got a bloody nose, immediately on go the blue. We've gotten better at that kind of stuff, like germs and contaminants. We've gotten good at that. Pretty good, at least. Pretty good. Better than recycling, I'd say. And that's an important point to remember with this gospel. The woman's been bleeding for 12 years. If a woman is bleeding, she can't go to temple because she's considered unclean, germs, in a sense. For 12 years, this woman couldn't go to church and probably wanted to. When she touches Jesus, he becomes unclean, germed, if you want. And he wouldn't be able to go to temple. When he touches the girl who's dead, he would become unclean because he touched the dead body. I imagine that's probably still true in Jewish life today. The dead, you don't touch the dead. That's why in the story of the Good Samaritan, the Jews walk right by the guy who's laying on the ground because they're afraid if they touch him and he's bleeding, then they won't be able to go to temple. It's not that they're evil. Actually, they're very holy. But you can't touch the person who's bleeding. You'll be considered contaminated, dirty, filthy, unable to go to your temple. When the woman touches him, he becomes unclean. She's unclean. The dead person can't touch, that's what these stories are about. But they teach us a profound lesson. What are all the scriptures about? The bad people, or the lost soul. It's always the Zacchaeus who's too small, who climbs the tree. The woman who's sick, the coin that's lost, the sheep that's lost, the son who runs away from his father. The scriptures are always about the little people, the sick people, the dying, the lost. They're always about the outcome. The last shall be first. That's the consistent theme throughout there is the lost, the loser. It's funny how the scripture, that's what Jesus is after. As your pastor, I worry a lot about you. Am I giving you enough? God worries about those who aren't here. Especially those who used to be here. It's about the lost, not just the found. And I need to be changed. The Pope consecrated 14 cardinals 2 days ago. And he said to them, don't consider this a promotion. Just consider it an opportunity to go find the people who aren't going to church. And we have lots of them. So does every other religion today. They did not expect to hear that. Because it is a promotion. But he sees it as an opportunity to find the lost, the loser, the sick. Some time back, a man had a lost dog. So I see on telephone poles, he put a sign up, So he put a sign up, lost dog, and he showed a picture of the dog. And he said, dog has only 3 legs, and one of them is severely broken. He has terrible fleas. He's blind in the right eye and deaf in the left ear. His tail is all matted, and he has terrible fleas. He answers to the name Lucky. Lucky dog, But you think about it, the dog was lucky. Because at least somebody's looking for him. At least somebody's out there looking for him. Hope he finds him. Hope we find those who aren't coming. The only job we have is to reach those who aren't here. Let us stand, my friends, and we'll profess our faith in Almighty God.